Imagine a man so feared by his enemies that even Shaytan would avoid the path he walked. This is the story of Umar ibn al-Khattab RD-LHNH, from enemy of Islam to one of its greatest leaders. In early Mecca, Umar was known for his strength, harshness, and opposition to Islam. He even set out once with his sword, intending to kill the Prophet. Umar ibn al-Khattab was once one of Islam's most formidable opponents. A man of immense strength and influence in Mecca, he saw the new faith as a threat to the traditions of the Quraysh. His anger reached a boiling point, and he drew his sword, setting out to assassinate the Prophet Muhammad. On his way, he was intercepted by a man who bravely diverted him, revealing that Umar's own sister Fatima had secretly embraced Islam with her husband. Blinded by rage, Umar stormed his sister's home. He burst in, and when she confirmed her new faith, his fury erupted and he struck her. The sight of her blood shed by his own hand instantly sobered him. A wave of shame washed over his fury. Seeing her unwavering faith even after his attack, he softened and asked, "Show me what you were reading." His sister refused until he purified himself. After performing the ritual washing, Umar was given the pages containing Surah Taha. He began to read, "We have not sent down to you the Qur'an that you be distressed, but only as a reminder for those who fear Allah." These were not words of chaos. They were words of sublime beauty and profound truth. Each verse resonated deep within his soul, dismantling the walls of pride and anger he had built around his heart. Overwhelmed, Umar went directly to the house of al-Arqam, where the Prophet and his companions were gathered. His sword was still at his side, causing fear. But the Prophet met him at the door, seized him by the collar and asked, "What has brought you?" In that pivotal moment, Umar declared his faith. The house erupted with cries of, "Allahu Akbar! God is the greatest." Umar's conversion was a seismic event. He famously asked the Prophet, "Are we not on the truth? Then why should we hide?" He then led the believers out in 2 columns to the Kaaba, to pray openly for the very first time. The Quraysh could only watch in stunned disbelief. This bold act earned him the title Al-Farooq, the one who distinguishes truth from falsehood, giving the persecuted community a newfound courage and forever changing the course of Islamic history. Known as Al-Farooq, he was the one who distinguishes truth from falsehood. He stood firmly by the Prophet in every battle and crucial decision. His powerful presence gave the early Muslims immense confidence. After Abu Bakr RD-LHNH passed away, Umar became the Caliph, expanded the Islamic State massively into Persia, Syria, and Egypt, established justice, fair governance, and public welfare systems. The name Umar ibn al-Khattab is synonymous with justice. His reign as the second caliph marked a golden age of fairness, where the rule of law was absolute and applied to everyone, regardless of their faith or social standing. This commitment was forged in the fire of his own profound transformation, channeling his legendary strength not into opposition, but into upholding the truth. Countless stories illustrate his character, but one, in particular, reveals the man behind the title. On one of his nightly patrols through Medina, he heard the sound of children crying from a tent. Inside, he found a woman stirring a pot over a fire. When he asked what was wrong, she confessed there was no food. She was boiling stones to give her hungry children false hope until they fell asleep. Deeply moved, Umar rushed to the state treasury, hoisted a heavy sack of flour and butter onto his own back, and personally delivered it, refusing any help. Despite presiding over a rapidly expanding empire that stretched from Persia to Egypt, Umar himself lived a life of profound austerity. He rejected the palaces and luxuries of the rulers he had conquered. This personal humility was reflected in his governance as he established the first public treasury, or Bayt al-Mal, creating a pioneering welfare state that provided for the poor, the orphaned, and the elderly. This created a powerful sense of accountability that permeated every level of his administration. He established a formal judicial system and held his governors to the highest standards, ensuring justice was accessible to all. His feeling of responsibility was so immense that it extended to every living creature under his rule. This is immortalized in his famous declaration, "If a mule stumbled in Iraq, I fear Allah would ask me why I didn't pave the road for it." It is a statement that captures the essence of his legacy, a leader who truly saw himself as the servant of his people. Umar's caliphate, though lasting only a decade, was a transformative era that forever shaped Islamic civilization. It was a period defined by a remarkable synthesis of strength and justice. While the state expanded, Umar's true focus was on building a society from within. He established foundational institutions that would serve the Ummah for centuries, creating the public treasury, the Bayt al-Mal, to formalize social welfare, and instituting the Hijri calendar. His title, Al-Farooq, the one who distinguishes, was earned not on the battlefield, but in the quiet alleys of Medina. Famously, he walked the streets at night, disguised, to personally check on his people, ensuring no one went hungry or suffered in silence. This was the sincere concern of a shepherd for his flock, a leader who felt the weight of every soul under his care. His legacy is not one of opulent palaces, but of profound humility and unwavering accountability. When Jerusalem was brought under Muslim rule, Umar entered the holy city walking on foot, his servant riding their shared camel, a testament to his view of leadership as a sacred trust. He saw authority not as a privilege but as a burden for which he would be answerable to Allah. This deep, abiding fear of God was the source of his courage and compassion, driving him to establish justice for all, Muslim and non-Muslim alike, and to show mercy to the vulnerable. He is remembered as one of history's greatest and most just leaders. The story of Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, teaches us a timeless lesson. True strength is not found in power, but in unwavering justice, profound mercy, and a deep abiding fear of Allah. If you found inspiration in his monumental story and wish to explore the lives of other pivotal figures, subscribe and join us for more journeys into Islamic history.